Hi, this is Shawn Miller from Inside Line Promotions, catching up with FVP driver Brian Brown and our weekly FVP report. We're here at Brian's shop at 9:30 on Monday morning. Brian's kind of an early start to the week after a little bit of a rough outing Saturday at Knoxville.
Yeah, a little bit. Just kind of a normal Monday for us. You know, Justyn had a little bit of bad luck, and we got a lot of work to do to get his ready again for Saturday. And then coming to the checker, we don't know if we hurt our motor or a U-joint, but something's going wrong in our engine driveline department. So we've got a lot of work to get done in a short period of time to make sure we're ready for ready and prepared for this coming weekend.
A little bit uncharacteristic of you, qualify in the low 20s last week. Anything happened in qualifying that was different?
Just driver error. You know, I went down there and got in the water and almost spun it out. And the motor was running fine, cars working good. Just driver just made a mistake, and you can't do that. Especially with the type of competitions there at Knoxville, you can not spot those guys 19 spots and expect to win, and you need to be starting the first 2-3 rows to have a real opportunity to win. And that one's on my shoulders. I'm the one that made the mistake, and we just can't let it happen.
Brian finished second in his heat race to advance to the feature, and then you drove from the back to the front. You're kind of like 15th with about 5 or 6 to go, and then you look like you found a line that worked to get you up to finish 7th.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're marred back there and you're starting in the back, it's tough because there's a guy on the bottom and a guy on the top. There's really no place for you to go, and sometimes those yellows do help you kind of. Maybe a guy will try a move they normally wouldn't try, and gives you an opportunity to maybe make a different type of move or whatnot. But really, honestly, we weren't really great the first probably 6-8 laps, and then as the race went on, our car got better, and I think we turned the second or third fastest time of the feature, but like on our lap 18. So as the race got on, we were one of the fastest cars. I wish we were able to run 5 more laps, but we wouldn't have made it anyway because of our engine or driveline situation. So it is what it is. We had a bad situation with the qualifying effort, and then guys kept plugging away and working hard, and we salvaged something out of it. I wouldn't say it was a great performance, but from where we started, I would say it was decent. And at this point of the year, you just got to get the finishes on the board. You can't fall out, and that's what we're working on doing. And hopefully the driver get his head out of his butt, maybe lay a good qualifying lap this week now.
Another top 10 for Brian. So is the plan still run Knoxville on Saturday night again?
Yeah, this week we're gonna contemplate maybe the Midwest Outlaw series over in Jacksonville on Midwest Open Wheel series over there in Jacksonville on Friday night, but we're still not sure yet what we're going to do there. So we'd like to be able to go and support those guys, but first we need to be able to get prepared to be able to go race Knoxville with Justyn and whatnot. So that's our decision right now. We're going to wait and probably just do Knoxville Saturday, and if we get everything done, prepared Wednesday or Thursday, we'll go ahead and do that. So well, hopefully, as you hear, work's been going on right now. Everybody's ripping and raring to go, and that's what's good. We got a great crew. Chatty and Andy Anderson are doing a great job, and they beat me here this morning. They're ready to work, and hopefully get this FVP 21 up a little bit closer to the front this week.
So you told us a little bit what you've got to do to diagnose your car. What do you got to fix on Justyn's?
We broke a rear axle, so we just got to, when something like that happens, you just got to go through every piece of the whole entire car to make sure, okay, it doesn't look like it's broke, but is it broken? You definitely don't want a $7 Hyman or a $10 Hyman to break and cause you more damage. So you just gotta go through it every single piece of the car and just try to see exactly what's wrong with it and see if there's any anything bent that you can't physically see with the eye. Maybe it needs to be spun where you can really tell if it's a couple thousandths out. So just gotta go over every single piece. And unfortunate what happened to him. It's just a racing type deal. You just never know when, just like I didn't know my engine was going to break up, Danny didn't know if his U-joint was going to break. You just never know, and that's what the unknown is about sprint car racing. These components are built to be the lightest, most sturdiest part you can possibly build, but when you're going 130 mile an hour and that much G-force, some things do break from time to time.
That brings us to our FVP question of the week. Bill from Nebraska wants to know, what was the biggest difference in the last 2 weekends at Knoxville?
Just nice to be able to be closer to home and not have to travel a long ways to be able to race. That's probably the biggest thing, and we can really concentrate on instead of working about what time we leave and what time that we can really concentrate on getting to the racetrack and just being prepared. And I think that's the biggest thing. And to go up there and be competitive every single week, you got to be prepared, and that's the thing. We'll be working 12, 14, 16-hour days all week long. Just make sure we're prepared to go to Knoxville, and we're willing to do whatever it takes.
If you have a question for Brian, you can email me, sprintcarreporter@yahoo.com. Include your include your name, your hometown, your state, and a question or two for Brian. Brian, thanks for the time. Best of luck this week.
Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you very much. And Shawn, when's the last time you got up this early?
That's pretty early for me. I don't know, probably a couple months ago.
That pink looks good on too, bud.
Thanks, bud. I like the color.